Thanks for watching AM Northwest. You know, sports are often blamed for stressing out and overcommitting kids. Here to share the life lessons learned by participating in sports, we welcome sports performance consultant Elliott Waksman. Good to have you with us, Elliott.
Thanks for having me.
So what you deal with are kids who come in and maybe they're reluctant to play anymore. They've had bad, some issues around it, and then you turn their lives around.
Right. That's the idea, right? They're a little bit off track mentally.
Yeah.
Some negative thoughts will creep in, and I teach them the mental skills and keep them positive.
So how do you think sports can help kids? Because one of the things you talk about, life skills. What do they learn? What kind of life skills are they learning?
Oh, it's huge, right?
Like what?
Like leadership, communication, work ethic, time management. Think about it from the student-athlete perspective. They have class, they have homework, they have practice every day after school. They have to juggle all those. And learning that time management is huge.
And how do they learn time management from doing the sports, though? I mean, are you saying they have to make sure they get done with their homework and head to the field?
Right. They're more motivated to finish their homework. They have more set schedules, and they learn that skill. And hopefully that translates in their professional life.
And how do they learn how to communicate better by taking part in sports?
Through teammates or through coaches. When the going gets tough, they have to communicate well to their teammates.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You say, so tell me, why should kids participate in sports in general?
Well, they're going to learn those life lessons, and hopefully those continue on with them, and they learn those skills through sport, and they can take that as a professional.
But what about the idea that we've got parents who want kids involved in every different sport out there? Do you see parents who are overcommitting their kids to too many things?
I think students, they learn the physical skills and the mental skills through different sports. For example, if I'm a soccer player, I'm going to learn the foot skills and the foot speed, and that'll translate to a shortstop, for example, in a baseball, on the baseball field. So it's okay to participate in multiple sports.
If a kid changes his or her mind about being, let's say they get into soccer, and then decide they're just not into soccer anymore, they want to do something else, are you okay with the parents saying, with changing it up?
Yeah, I think there's life lessons to be learned.
I know parents get upset, well, I just bought all the soccer equipment, and now he wants to change to whatever else it may be. Now I have to buy all that equipment. How long is he going to stay committed to that? Do I make him, suffer it out and go through the whole season, or just say, okay, you can change your sport?
Sure. No, it's a valid argument. My response would be, it's okay to have some ups and downs in your sport, and to have the child learn the life lessons and continue on to stay resilient. Of course, it might be a little bit rough at the start of the season, but keep your kids into it and keep them going and learn that life lesson of perseverance and resiliency.
What if they had a bad experience? You give them a break and tell them, no, they don't have to go to the game today, or should they attend?
Yeah, you talk to them about what that means and how that's going to happen in life. A boss, a job, family members, you have to overcome that. And kids will learn that through sports.
So how can parents help their kids not just be better at sports, but get something out of sports?
Yeah. Well, parents can remind their children to stay positive, to stay optimistic. I tell parents in my office all the time, teach your child what you're eager for. What are they looking forward to in competition? And keep that optimistic mindset on the drive to the game. What are you looking forward to?
How do you cheer your kids on without being disappointed when they lose, and without helping them come out of that feeling of being a loser if they didn't win something?
Well, you have to make sure you focus on healthy sport statements. For example, I love you. I'm proud of you. I love watching you play basketball. And stick to those kind of clear, concise parent statements.
And then I know a lot of parents have problems with coaches.
Yeah.
What are your suggestions to them?
No, never heard of that.
He never lets my kid play. I've heard that from several people.
Communication is key, right?
Yeah.
Coaches are humans. You have to teach your child how to communicate effectively. Set up a coffee meeting. Set up a private conversation. Hey, coach, this is what's on my mind. Bring a piece of paper. The child, that is. This is what I want to talk about, coach, and have that communication pattern there.
Do you think the child should communicate with the coach and not you as a parent?
Correct.
Oh.
Because that's a life skill, right? Yeah. You have to teach them how to speak their mind productively and maturely.
What are the biggest mistakes that parents make when it comes to their kids being involved in sports?
Probably that same topic is the parents are doing the communication rather than the kids. The kids have to learn that skill. It's their issue. So the kids need to speak to the coach directly.
Because maybe the kid really doesn't want to play as much as the parents want him or her to play.
Well, who knows? Yeah. Who knows? There's lots of issues, yeah.
Okay, really good tips. Thank you very much, Elliott.
Yeah.
Great to meet with you.